What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching F.A. Ajagba versus Joe Goodall, and this was a 10-rounder in the heavyweight division, and this fight was Saturday, November 4th, from the Tahoe Blue Event Center in Lake Tahoe, Nevada, and this fight was broadcasted on ESPN+, and in this fight, F.A. Ajagba was able to get an impressive fourth-round stoppage victory over Joe Goodall, improving his record to 19-1, whilst Goodall drops to 10-2-1. So leading up to the stoppage, this bout scored 29-28 in favor of Ajagba. This was definitely a very good win for him, considering that in Goodall's last fight, he brutally stopped a fellow foe of F.A. Ajagba's, Stephen Shaw, inside, I believe it was like 5 or 6 rounds. And when Shaw fought Ajagba, they went the full distance, and it was a very competitive fight. But here, Ajagba finished off in good fashion. He stopped Joe Goodall in the 4th round. A very good win that was for Ajagba here. And yeah, like I said before, leading up to the stoppage, I had scored 2-1 for Ajagba. And just to break this fight down round by round, the first round, F.A. Ajagba landed some right hands on Goodall. Goodall didn't really have much back, so I gave the first to Ajagba. Then in the second round, Joe Goodall had a very good round, actually. He was going forward on Ajagba. He landed a very good stiff 1-2 on the head of Ajagba. Caught him off guard, landed some jabs as well. So I gave Goodall the second. Then in the third, Ajagba was able to wobble Goodall very badly. He landed a huge uppercut that shook up the legs of Goodall and made him just sort of like Bambi, just walking on spaghetti legs. And yeah, he was wobbled bad in that third round, and he was hurt even more with some big overhand rights later on in the round. And then in the 4th round, where this fight ended, 50 seconds into the round, or just before that, Ajagba was laying some big, heavy leather on Joe Goodall, wobbling him again. His legs were super stiff, like he was just all over the place. His legs were gone. He landed some more combinations. The referee stepped in and stopped it. I personally think it was kind of early, but Goodall, he wasn't really doing much back, so I could definitely see why the ref stopped it, and it looked like it was going to go into Ajagba's favor, obviously, based on the round prior as well. So, it could have been a little early, but, I'm not too mad at it. But yeah, F.A. Ajagba getting his 19th victory here. This goes into question, what is next for F.A. Ajagba? Now 19-1. Coming off of some solid wins since his first ever defeat, and that was to Frank Sanchez, where he lost by a pretty dominant unanimous decision, got dropped in that fight as well. For F.A. Ajagba, for what could be next for him, honestly, it's tough to say. I would want to see him step it up in competition and fight guys that are higher ranked, better. Prior to this fight, he fought Jan Koshabutsky and got a disqualification win there. But, we wanted to see more in that one, and it was definitely not Ajagba's fault at all. It was all Koshabutsky for basically just quitting in there. But I would love to obviously see F.A. Ajagba fight someone like Jared Anderson in his next fight, someone else who's highly ranked, maybe even a fellow former opponent of Jared Anderson's, maybe like someone like a Charles Martin, someone that's tough, someone that's going to give him a good fight to really test where Ajagba stands in this heavyweight division. But as for Joe Goodall, losing here for the second time in his career, his first ever loss came by unanimous decision, went the full distance against the highly touted prospect Justice Hooney, and in this one he couldn't take Ajagba's power, got stopped inside 4. But for Goodall, I think he's going to go back to Australia, maybe get some wins, and maybe get called up here in the United States, back on Top Rank, possibly as an opponent. So overall, F.A. Ajagba stops Joe Goodall inside 4 rounds to get his 19th victory and yet another knockout on his resume. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.